Good afternoon, dear students, dear educators, and distinguished school officers of Batangas State University. My name is Daniela Lagman from the Product Marketing and Customer Success Unit of C-Logic. And together with me are my colleagues from C-Logic. We have Edward Tesoro and Chris Corpus, C-Logic's Customer Success Officers. Miss Jerica and Miss Angela, the solution specialist assigned to your institution, and Miss Pau Cometa, the product officer for Press Reader. My colleagues and I are honored to be part of this product training session for BSU, and we would like to thank you in advance for giving us the opportunity to train all of you again for Science Direct, Emerald Publishing, and Press Reader. Before we start, I am showing on my screen some friendly reminders. It is truly wonderful to see and note that our dear session participants are observing the e-session etiquettes as shown on the screen. Also, if I get disconnected from the Zoom call due to intermittent connection, please stay on the session as I would be rejoining immediately. A friendly notice too that we are recording the session, so the copy of which will be provided to the authorized personnel of the school for documentation purposes. At this point in time, please allow me to introduce CNE Adaptive Learning Solutions, or SEALS. So SEALS is the mother brand under which C-Logic is a sub-brand of. And to share with you more about SEALS, please allow me to play this video.
Hello there. Welcome to C&E. C&E Adaptive Learning Solutions, or SEALS, is your reputable source of quality educational materials, products, and services. What started from a publishing thrust established in 1993 grew into a robust portfolio of integrated educational solutions suited for 21st century learning. Carrying in its name the mission to be adaptive, SEALS has positioned itself at the forefront of the Philippine educational solutions industry. It has continuously offered products, solutions, and services that inspire innovation in education. Under a new name representing its growth, C&E Adaptive Learning Solutions renewed its passion and commitment to academic and professional excellence. Explore adaptive learning solutions with SEALS. C&E Publishing. Discover top-notch reading materials, textbooks, references, and new titles. 𝐒𝐿ogic. Engage in state-of-the-art library automation and interactive media systems, as well as databases, e-books, and e-journals. 𝐃𝐈𝐑𝐄𝐈 Digital Educational Solutions. Explore interactive lessons, digital publications, and web-based e-learning applications designed for schools and institutions. Makers. Transform libraries and learning commons into spaces for creation, collaboration, and innovation. C&E Adaptive Learning Solutions. Inspiring innovation in education.
All right, there you go. SEALS, reimagining the future of education through smart, relevant, and complete learning and teaching tools.
Hello
As
there.
mentioned earlier, our session today will focus on Emerald Publishing, Science Direct, and Press Reader. And our training session will first begin with a discussion on Emerald, followed by Science Direct, and lastly would be Press Reader. And to officially begin this training session, allow me to call on Mr. Edward Tesoro to discuss with you more about the Emerald Publishing platform.
Good day to our dear students, educators, and distinguished school officers. Again, my name is Edward, one of the Customer Success Officer of 𝐒𝐿ogic. So today, I am also tasked to train with you one of your one of 𝐒𝐿ogic products that you subscribed in, which is the Emerald Publishing. So the training on Emerald will first begin with an overview of who Emerald Publishing is and the inclusions of your school's subscription, and then we shall jump on navigating the Emerald platform together. So there you go. This is the things that we need to settle today: the e-journals and e-books. All right. So to give you an overview of Emerald, let us watch this video. All right, so there you have it. So as seen in the video, Emerald Publishing is a vibrant, full of energy and passion for making research count. So it is one of the world's leading digital first publishers, commissioning, curating, and showcasing research that can make a real difference. So today, Emerald has published more than 350 journals, 3,300 ebooks, 2,000 e-cases, and 20,000 expert briefings. We are happy to share that these are the subjects that are covered under Emerald Publishing, and I am sure at this point in time, you are all excited to know how you can access the Emerald platform. However, allow me to discuss first the Emerald collection so that you have access to. So first, you have access to the Emerald Management e-journal collection. This is one of the largest multidisciplinary collections available. So it offers perspectives from a range of different industries on traditional management disciplines, while also reflecting on emerging societal challenges such as climate, climate change, inequality, and conflict. So you also have access to the Emerald Education e-journal collection. This collection includes journals on the latest research in the field of education. And lastly, you have access to a selection of 25 ebook titles from Emerald. So your access includes titles with content covering topics that resonate with the real world. Training on Emerald will first begin with an overview of who Emerald Publishing is and the inclusions of your school subscriptions, and then we shall jump on navigating the Emerald platform together. So now, allow me to briefly discuss the two ways on how you can log in. So there are two ways on how you can access the content. First is through online authentication. So this is possible if you are on campus and when your device is connected to your institution's network. All you have to do is go to the URL flash on the screen and register for a profile or log in to your personal user account if you already have one. The second is through remote access. So the remote access is the way to go if you are off campus or if there is no way for you to be connected to the institution's network. So to successfully access the contents, you will need um, to have your O1 or the organizational access number. So this is actually um, this will be given by your librarian. So if you plan to access Emerald remotely, and if you are a new user, you have to get your O1 to your librarian. You need to keep in touch with them. If you plan to access Emerald remotely and you are a new user, you have to register first for a profile. So you have to enter your personal information into the fields that are required. So for the email address, make sure that you use your institutional email address. As you can see, the organization access number is marked as optional. However, you would need, as it is the one that enables you to link your personal account to your institution's access and gain remote or off-campus access to the platform. So your O1 will come from your library, as mentioned. So please get in touch with them. So if you wish to gain remote access. After inputting the necessary fields, you have to tick on the boxes to confirm your acceptance of the terms and conditions and privacy policy. Then finally, to register, click the register icon. So you will receive an email asking you to activate your account and then activate your Emerald Insight profile by clicking on login. Clicking on the login to set your password and log into your account. And there you go. This will be the one that you will be seeing on the platform. So if you already have an existing profile and if you wish to gain remote access, you do not have to create a new account or profile. All you have to do is to log into your account, go to my profile, then input the organization access number that will again comes from your library or your librarian. All right. So there you have it. Those are the three easy ways on how we can access Emerald. Now, allow me to discuss the features of the platform. All right. So there we have it. This is actually the landing page of the platform, the Emerald Insight. As discussed earlier, we can see here the institution that we are into. So you can see there your school and your librarian there. All right. With that, as we can see at a glance, you will see the quick search box right away with this very vibrant background. And you will also see at the top right corner, let's go back at the top right hand corner, the following tabs. So we have this browse our content. So this tab allows you to browse and view the titles available in Emerald. And then the next tab is the My Products. So once we click that one, it will provide us the collections that your institution has. So it is actually discussed earlier. So we can see here the Batangas State University ebook select 25, which is 25 ebooks, and then the Emerald Education e-journal collections and the eMan e-journal portfolio or the Emerald Management. All right. And then on the next tab, we can see here the profile, the My Profile tab. And once we click that one, everything that your profiles information is on this tab. All right. And then the last tab is the Save Searches, which is this is the tab we're in. Whenever you have searched something within Emerald, you can save that one as your save searches, and you can go back once your once you need more time to do or to look for any other searches that is related on that specific topic. All right. So now let us discuss how to search in Emerald. So let's go back to the landing page of Emerald. So all we need to do is let's go to the quick search. So here is the quick search. So as mentioned, uh, this is actually accessed from the home page and it delivers fast and accurate results. So let's say we are looking for mathematics. So the search tab will give you an auto-populate uh, mathematics, auto-populated results. So you have a quick access on the specific topic that you wish to search for. So there is also a search algorithm on this one according to the user's criteria to return the most relevant results for the search term. Just enter the word or phrase in the search box and click search or press enter. So there you go. So here are the things that was actually provided us by Emerald that is related on the topic that you have searched on. So if you're going to scroll it on the bottom, as you can notice, the search bar will remain on the top of the platform, so that if ever there will be a new search that you want to search for, then you can easily look for it. And as I have mentioned earlier, we have this tab which is the save search, save this search. So you can just save this one, and it will automatically go to the save searches. There you go. Here's the mathematics, which is the one that we have searched earlier. All right. Now, going back to the platform, let's go back on the landing page. If we want a more narrow search, you can also use the advanced search. So the advanced search is located under the search bar. So we can see there the advanced search. So let's just click the advanced search. So from there, once the advanced search already pop up, um, we can now select the content type to search for. So for example, we are looking for journal articles. Let's just click on the box. And then we can now uh, enter a word that we wish to search for. So let's use this time biology. Right. So I use the quotation mark to have a exact or same search that we wish to look for. And then we can also click this arrow, the drop down in all fields by clicking if biology is on the title, abstract, or contributor, or even the DOI, which is the digital object identifier. So I'll just use the all fields, and then we can see here that we have this button, the add row. So the add row here will be used as the Boolean operator that is actually useful in searching. So let's say biology or chemistry. All right. And then same thing, I'll just key in here the all fields. And then I can also select the range, I mean the date range on what year I want to know about the specific topic that I wish to search for. And then access type, this drop down will provide us to those content that we only have open access, and those access uh, that we have we have an access on it. So let's just click all content. So once we click search, there you go. It will provide us all the things that are related with the topic that we search for. As mentioned earlier, there is the save search, yeah. And what is nice about Emerald is that before accessing a content, you can see at a glance the publication date there, the publication date, and the quick links like the HTML, which is we can find here, the PDF, the EPUB, and the open URL. You will also see if your institution has access to that specific content. So if it says content available, then that means you have access to it. So if it says view access options, the content is not part of your school's collection. So to finally access the content, just click on the title you wish to access for. So let's say this one. So just let us just click the title, and there you go. It will provide us the article. So we can also download the article in other available formats. So most common would be PDF, which is this one. All we need to do is to click PDF. So it will open a new window, and then it will provide us the PDF copy of the journal or the article that we wish to search for. Okay, so going back to the platform, once we actually scroll a little bit at the bottom, we can see on the left part of our screen the article outline. And so we just if you are checking on the concluding discussion, just click that one, and Emerald will help you go there directly without even scrolling using the scroll button. So let's go back at the top. There you go. So most of the time, the sidebar on the right, so it shows related articles from Emerald and other publishers, which may be of interest. So this one are related articles, right? So you have option to copy citation as well. So where do we find the citation? Usually the citation is at the bottom of the abstract. So before we go with introduction, we can see there the citation. We can easily copy this citation by copying this one, or we can also download it as .ris. So once we download that one, all right, we can now open the file, and you can choose it whether on what platform are you going to open this. Going back to the search results, here we can actually download bulk citations from your search results by selecting your preferred results and then exporting the citation as required. And remember that here on Emerald, there are no limits on downloading. So provided that those downloads is related with academic or educational purposes. All right. So there you go. I have clicked earlier the boxes that I wish to download for. And then all we need to do is to download RIS, sorry. And then once it is finished, it will be available on your device. Once that is available on your device, you can actually uh, use any other application that is related or on how to open the download citations that you made earlier. All right. So with that, we have tackled on how to log in, how to um, search, and how to download and citate here on Emerald. With that, once again, my name is Edward Tesoro, one of the Customer Success Officer of CE Logic. Thank you.
All right, so that's it for the Emerald training. Thank you very much, Sir Edward, for that comprehensive training on Emerald. At this point in time, we are opening the floor for any questions and clarifications from our participants. So if you have questions, you may put in the chat box or feel free to raise your hand so that we can give you access to the mic. We have the Q&A box here on our Zoom session as well. So you may just type in your question here, then we shall answer if you have any questions. So maybe I'll give a few minutes for our participants to think or think if they think of any questions that they would want to be raised today. While our participants are um, reflecting about the session that Sir Edward has given us, I sent in our chat box the attendance form for today. So I'd like to announce that if you have any questions, or I sorry, if I'd like to announce that if you haven't filled out the attendance form yet, kindly fill it out now. All right. So there is a question from an anonymous attendee. The anonymous attendee said that I experienced registering in Emerald, but I don't have the needed number. I think the participant is talking about the O1, the organizational access number, and that's correct. You have to get in touch with your librarian to get that O1, the organizational access number. So as uh, as as discussed by Edward earlier, you will need that to gain remote access. All right. Okay. So any more questions? All right. I guess there are no more questions. Anyway, if you have if you have questions, you can just continue putting it on our Q&A box, and we will be addressing those questions later. So flash on the screen is the URL link and the QR code for our feedback and evaluation form. So earlier, what I sent in the chat box is the attendance form from your institution. This feedback and evaluation form is from C-Logic. So kindly scan the QR code to access the feedback form from C-Logic. So note that for the other platforms that will be discussed later on, we would be asking you again to fill out this feedback form. So I will give you a few moments to accomplish the form before we move on to the next platform. All right, so I think everyone has accomplished the feedback form already. As such, I'll call on Mr. Edward Tesoro again to discuss the Science Direct platform.
Good day to all our dear students. educators, and distinguished school officers of Batangas State University. So my name is Edward Tesoro. I am 𝐒𝐂𝐈𝐄𝐈𝐄𝐍𝑒's Customer Success Officer, and I will be introducing to you Science Direct. All right, so the training on Science Direct will first begin with an overview of who Science Direct is and the inclusions of your school subscription, and then we shall jump on navigating the Science Direct platform together. So to give you an overview of Science Direct, let us watch this video.
Imagine using a general search tool for gaining a deeper understanding of your scientific interests. You slowly sift through literally hundreds, if not thousands of pages of information. Some content is current, some is outdated. Some comes from recognizable sources you think you can trust, others do not. Now consider this. You empower yourself to discover more across multiple disciplines with trusted information from books on Science Direct. Science Direct is a leading resource of peer-reviewed science, technology, and health information used by researchers, teachers, and students around the globe. It contains more than 35,000 DRM-free scientific books to expand your understanding of new fields and research questions. Empower yourself to achieve more than you ever thought possible. Be more informed, more effective, more efficient with books on Science Direct.
As seen in the video, Science Direct is Elsevier's leading information solution for researchers, teachers, students, healthcare professionals, and information professionals. So it combines authoritative full-text scientific, technical, and health publications with smart, intuitive functionality so that you can stay informed in your field. So it empowers over 15 million researchers, teachers, students, healthcare professionals, and information professionals around the world to ensure that their work has more impact. So today, Science Direct publishes over 25% of the world's full-text scientific journals with several high-profile journal titles such as Cell, The Lancet, and Tetrahedron. So moreover, we are happy to share that over 14 million articles are available online and 250,000 articles of which are open access. So Science Direct is also the most referenced journal platform in the world with an average of 25% citations coming from journals you will find on Science Direct. So now, allow me to discuss first the contents on Science Direct that you have access to. So first, you have access to all ebook chapters from titles that are part of the subject collections and collection years flash on the screen. So note that your institution does not have access to full text, access to ebook titles, and corresponding chapters that are not part of the subject collections and collection years flash on the screen. So you also have access to reference modules from the collections that are flashed on the screen. And lastly, you have access to the Science Direct journals under the Freedom Collection. So all subscription journal articles from the subject collections flash on the screen fall under current issues and volumes from April 1st, 2022 to March 31st, 2023. And 4 years back, issues from January 1st, 2018 to December 31st, 2021. Note that you do not have full text access to journal articles and issues falling under back issue. So these are contents from 2017 and older. However, as I mentioned earlier, you have access to open access journal articles from the subject collections flash on the screen regardless of the content tier. Now moving on to the second part of our Science Direct training, we will navigate the Science Direct platform together, and I will start with discussing how you can log in, how to search, and how to download and cite in Science Direct. So at this point in time, allow me to briefly discuss how you can successfully access your Science Direct collections. So to access Science Direct remotely, you must first create a user profile. So we can activate your remote access via email domain. And lastly, confirming that you belong to Batangas State University. So to access Science Direct remotely, you must first create a user profile. So if you do not have one yet, you can go to sciencedirect.com. And once you are inside Science Direct, this is the platform that you will see. So there is a register button at the top right. So all you need to do is to click that to register. Then you will be tasked to input your institutional email address. Again, I would like to note that you have to use your institutional email address, which means this is your Batangas State University email address to successfully register. And then after that, you have to enter the details required, such as your name and password. So once you're able to fill this part, you can click register. Once you have registered, you have to activate your remote access. So you can do that by going to www.sciencedirect.com /science/active access. So as you can see on my screen, you need to enter your institution email address on this part and then click continue. So afterwards, you have to go to your email and click get access or click the link below to finally gain remote access. So from there, you will now be able to access Science Direct from any device. So anywhere. So just need to open your browser and then go to the website and log in with your email address and password. So now that I've discussed how you can access Science Direct, it is time to discuss the features of the platform. All right, so this is what we see when we access the sciencedirect.com. So this is the landing page of the platform. So since Science Direct is an open access platform, uh, you will see regardless if you are logged in as a user or not. If you would want to access the contents that are exclusive to your institution subscription, you would need to log into your profile. Again, if you haven't registered yet, you just have to do the steps I discussed earlier. So on this landing page, you will see here at the top right corner two major icons. So first is the tab that says journal and books. So once click that, you will now be able to browse the available journals and book titles in Science Direct. So as we can see, this is actually arranged alphabetically. There you go. So we have 4,742 journals and 33,549 books that is available with Science Direct. So let's go back to the landing page. Also, um, beside the journals and books, we can see here the profile. Your this is actually the profile tab. All right. Once you click that one, you will see here a my recommendations tab. This tab was actually based on your recent sign-in activity. So you will also see a my search history. So reading history, manage alerts, change password, purchase articles, and privacy center, and anything that actually concerns your profile. All right. And when I go back to Science Direct, you will see popular articles and recent publications for physical science and engineering, life sciences, health sciences, and social science and humanities. So if ever that you are interested in viewing any of the articles, all you need to do is just click on the title and you shall have access to contents and other features of the platforms as the citation and other more reading tools. So with the citation, I will be more specific on that one later on as we go on with our discussion here on the platform of Science Direct. So before I go deeper into the other platform features, let me discuss first how we can more effectively search here on Science Direct. So all we need to do is that on the landing page, you will see the basic search boxes. So it has the keyword, author name, journal or book title, volume, issue, and page boxes. So to search on this platform, all we need to do is to key in the word that we want to search for here on Science Direct. So let's say we are looking for science, right? So let's just key in science and click this magnifying glass to search for that article. And then there you go. It will provide you all articles or journals or books that is related with the word science. Okay, if you are looking for a specific article, you may type in the details in all these boxes. So let's go back on the landing page. If you need more specific terms, all you need to do is to suffice all the needed keywords here on each boxes. So for a more narrow search, there is a tab called Advanced Search. So it is this one, this small print way over to the right of the base on the basic search boxes. All we need to do is to click that. So the Advanced Search tab, as you can see, has field that can help you formulate your search. So for example, we are looking for the word, let's use the word science again earlier. But this time, we're going to indicate a quotation mark. So let's keep key in the word science. So this will help us to have a specific term or to specify the term that we use here on Science Direct. And also, um, we can also use Boolean operators to include or exclude other terms in our search. So let's say this one, let's use the Boolean operator, which is end. And just take note that here on Science Direct, every time that we use a Boolean term, we need to enter here the Boolean in a capital form. Science and mathematics. All right. So here also, um, as mentioned earlier, if you need a more specified or filtered search, all you need to do is to fill in every boxes here, including the title abstract, if you know the title, the reference, the ISSN or the ISBN. So if everything is key in already, all you need to do is to click the search and it will provide you articles in relation with your search there. As mentioned earlier, you can still refine your search by years, by article type, by publication title, subject areas, and access type. Right. So that is how we actually do searching here on Science Direct by using the quick search and the advanced search. So moving forward, we are now at the point that I'm going to teach you on how to download and cite articles here in Science Direct. So first is let's try to open a an article that is actually related on the thing that we have searched for. So let's look for a full text access. So let's use this one. All right. So with this one, once we open the title, we see the title of that specific journal, the volume, the date it was actually, I mean the year on which this one was actually published. And also, we have the list of the authors and the DOI of this one, or the digital object identifier. Okay. You will see as well that you have the option to view the article as PDF and download the full issue. So this options are available only to those open access, or if you have a full text access on this one. So if you don't have this view, meaning to say that that specific article is actually not included with the subscription of the institution. But this time, since this one is a full article list, we can actually access it. All right. So you can also see here on the left side of our platform the outline. So if you go to the conclusion and implication, Science Direct will definitely help you uh, to prompt you with the conclusion and implication part of that article, right? Okay, so as mentioned earlier, we can view this PDF by just clicking, and then it will provide you the PDF format of that one, which is you can download. All right. By the way, here on Science Direct, um, there is no limit in downloading, provided that it is used for academic and educational use. Okay. So moving forward, since we already know how to search and download, now it's the time for us to cite this specific article. So when we cite this one, all we need to do is to click cite, right? So we can save the citation to RefWorks, or we can export this one, the citation to RIS, BibTeX, or even in text. So we can get the citation on this one. We can export it. And also, we can add this one to Mendeley, or we can use the Mendeley. So once we use the Mendeley, it will save the specific article on this platform. By the way, Mendeley is a platform that was actually published also by Elsevier. But moving forward, going back to the platform, um, we can say that it is easy to download and look for a specific topic here on Science Direct, provided that we have a full access. With that, you can also see here on the platform on the right side that there are recommended articles. So this is based on the search that you've done on your Science Direct. So these are related articles or recommended articles that something to do with your focus of a specific topic that you wish to search for. So with that, we can easily say that this platform is a user-friendly platform for the students, and not only for the students but also to the educators and other administration of the school. So with that, thank you very much for listening. Again, my name is Edward Tesoro, one of CE Logic's customer success
All right,
officer.
so
Thank you.
that's it for the Science Direct training, again presented by Sir Edward Tesoro. Again, if you have any questions related to the platform, you may put it on the chat box or raise your Zoom hand so we can give you uh, access to the mic. Also, you may put it on our Q&A box as well. So there was a question from an anonymous attendee asking us if we could check if their institution, Batangas State University, has access to journals related to literature and literary research. And the the participant said that he or she did an initial search, and it seems like she or he could not see any. There are several on sciences and engineering, not much on literary studies. So that's correct. The Science Direct focuses more on sciences and engineering. And as discussed by Edward earlier, the Batangas State University, your institution, has access to the Freedom Collection, and the Freedom Collection is the largest collection in largest journal collection in Science Direct. So um, I would I would like to stop my screen share and show you the landing page of Science Direct so that I can show you the collections that you have access to, and we can also try to search and look for journals related to literary research and literary works for a while. All right, so this is the landing page of Science Direct. This is what Sir Edward has discussed earlier. And you'll see that under the Freedom Collection, you'll have access to the subject collections, and it also has subcategories or subject collections under the subject. So if you're looking for an article or a journal that would fall under these subject collections, then of course you would be able to search, or you'd be able to have access to those subjects. So our participant um, is asking about literature and literary research. My suggestion is to try to, if first, if you're not seeing the subject collection that you'd want to um, navigate or you'd want to look into further, my suggestion is to key in the keywords that you'd want to search for and then try to refine it. So if you're looking for, let's say, specific literature research or anything like that, I would suggest that you put the keywords here, then as discussed by Sir Edward, put on quotation marks to arrive at a solid search. So let's say it's literature. I'm going to search for literature. Again, this is very general, right? You'll be able to refine your search further in this part. As you can see, you can even refine the subject areas. So yes, Science Direct focuses on sciences and engineering, but you would have access to other subject collections as well. So I would suggest that you still try to search for the topic that you'd want to look for. Okay, I hope I was able to answer your question. If you have, if our participants have further questions, please put it on our Q&A box. Right, I give you maybe 2 minutes. So again, as mentioned earlier, if you'll have questions even after this Science Direct session, you may still put it on the Q&A box, and then we will be acknowledging those questions later on. So earlier, I'm gonna send again the attendance form from your institution, Batangas State University. So this is a session in collaboration with your institution. So you need to, of course, fill out their attendance form as well. So I'll share it again on our chat box. And then on that attendance form, it would you need to input your institutional email address. So make sure that you put again your institutional email address. Okay. So I hope you were all able to fill out the Batangas State University attendance form for today. All right. So apart from the attendance form from your institution, I would also like to ask everyone to fill out again the feedback and evaluation form from C Logic. Okay, so please scan the QR code if you haven't yet. So we have a participant raising her hand, uh, Miss Malaya. I will give you the authority to talk. Okay, so you will now have access to your microphone. May I check if you have any questions? Miss Casas, Miss Malaya Casas. Okay, Miss Malaya, perhaps you can just put your question on the chat box or the Q&A box, and then we shall address it later on. All right. So I believe everyone has accomplished the 2 attendance forms already. Again, the first attendance form is from the your institution, because this is a session brought to you by Batangas State University as well. So you need to accomplish their attendance form and the attendance form of C-Logic as well. Okay, so to cap off today's training session, allow me to call on Ms. Christy Ann Corpus to conduct the training session on Press Reader.
Good day, dear students, dear educators, and distinguished school officers of Batangas State University. My name is Christy Ann Corpus, one of 𝐒𝐂𝐈𝐄𝐈𝐄𝐶 Customer Success Officers. My session today is about the products that BSU has subscribed to 𝐒𝐂𝐈𝐄𝐈𝐄, which is Press Reader. I will focus on how you can easily access and retrieve relevant and up-to-date research resources that are aligned with the needs of your institution. The training on Press Reader will begin with an overview of who Press Reader is, and then we shall jump on navigating the Press Reader platform together. To give you an overview of who Press Reader is, let us watch this video.
Give your students access to trusted newspapers and magazines from around the world. On the PressReader app or on PressReader.com, today's aspiring academics can browse, read, and download complete copies of the latest publications right on their own device. It's interactive, beautifully designed, and built for an engaging reading experience. Students come from all over, and so should the content you offer them. Press Reader's selection of both local and global publications come from over 120 countries in over 60 different languages. Press Reader works with thousands of academic libraries to help them become central hubs for discussion and collaboration. This is especially awesome for students studying politics, business, tech, finance, and even language studies. We make things simple and convenient for your library. Seamless on-site and off-site access. It's never been easier for your students to get the information they need, anywhere, anytime. Because today's students deserve more accessibility, more opportunities for critical thinking, and more tools to help them separate fact from fiction. The only question is, what are you waiting for?
So, as seen in the video, Press Reader is a digital magazine newspaper distribution technology company based in Canada. It provides access to a large number of full-content digital editions of newspaper and magazine publications in various languages from publishers around the world. So today, Press Reader has over 7,000 publications for more than 120 countries covering 60 languages. And there are 3 ways on how you can log into Press Reader. So the first one is through online authentication. This is possible if you are in the campus and when your device is connected to your institution's network. All you have to do is go to the PressReader.com and register for a profile or log into your personal user account if you already have one. The second one is through remote access. So the remote access is the way to go if you are off campus or if there is no way for you to be connected to the institution's network. If you are a new user, you have to visit PressReader.com and click Sign In. So from the choices on the left side of your screen, such as Facebook, Twitter, Google, and library or group, you have to choose the library or group icon. So once you've clicked the library or group icon, you now have to search for the select your library from the drop-down. After selecting your library, you have to click the sign up icon. When creating a press reader account, you have to use your institutional email address. After filling out the registration form and filling out the necessary details, click the Create My Account. After that, a verification link will be sent to your email. And you should be able to access PressReader remotely as a new user. However, if you already have an existing account in PressReader and you wish to access the platform remotely, you will need to just do a few simple steps. You will need to sign in to your existing account. Then, you just have to sign in to your existing account. Then, the top right of your screen, click on the account name, then click on My Account, as shown on the slide. And after that, you can go to Social and Linked Network, select Link, then search for and select your library from the drop-down menu. Click Sign Up, then you will be tasked to enter your institutional email. And then just click on Submit. Click on the verification link sent to your email, then you can finally access PressReader remotely. Now that I've discussed the 3 easy ways on how you can access PressReader, it is time to discuss the features of the platform. Just allow me to cue in the PressReader platform so we can thoroughly discuss the features of the platform. So we are now here at the landing page of PressReader. So if you can see, there are several tabs on your page, and it's not very confusing if you will be navigating the platform by yourself. So let's start with the catalog here. So it's very direct, just like what I said earlier. So when you click on it, you will be directed to the recently read publications, featured publications, and several others when you scroll down. And for the For You page, this is where you will be able to see how you can personalize each account when you log into PressReader. So in this part, what you will be seeing in several publications that you have chosen will be in current issues here, just like Manila Times, the Philippine Star. And when you click on business, of course, the things or the publications that you will be seeing here are with connections to business. Same goes to sports, entertainment, and opinion. So since you have chosen Philippine Daily Inquirer, the news that you will be seeing here are depending on the type of news article that you want to read. Now let us go to your following. So in here, once you will be able to follow a certain publication or any magazine or newsletter, you will be able to see it here. And moving on, for the saved searches, as you can see, there aren't any saved searches for this account. However, if you will be saving some articles from different publications, you will be able to see it here once you click on it. So we are back at the catalog. So I will be clicking on Modern Cat. So once you've clicked on a certain publication, you will be presented with several options on how you can read, listen, or print a certain publication. The first option you will be seeing here is the calendar. So the use of this option is, for example, you want to go back to a certain issue that you want to read from this publication. What you'll be doing is just select an issue date and then click on it, and you will be directed to that particular issue of the magazine. Then for this icon, if you click on the heart, let's say we did that. So once I've clicked the added to my publication, when you go to your For You page and then click on the following, you will be able to follow this particular publication. Now, let's say you are doing something else, but you want to read this particular publication. So if you are a multitasking person, what you need to do is while you're doing something, you can still listen to a particular publication that you want to read, and the computer or the platform will read it for you. Okay. And then moving on is the print here. So for example, you need a personal copy of this publication. You can print it and read it at your own convenience. And then when you click on the three dots here, you will be presented with another set of options. You can view it as text, saved to collection, or share. So when you click share, you have several options on where you want to share it on different social media accounts. We have here Facebook, Twitter, and etc. All right. So, for example, you want to read this story. So if I want to read this particular article from this publication, I can choose the text view. So this is the text view. This will be the view on your web browser when you click on a particular article in the magazine. And let's say, for example, you're not a native speaker of English. If you see on your upper left, you can click on the three dots there, and there will be several options here. And if you're having difficulty understanding a particular article since it's not in your own language, you can always translate it into different languages. Let's say, for example, you are from China and you want to translate this particular article. You just click on Chinese, and then the platform will translate the article for you as shown in this screen there. So the platform can easily adjust to whatever languages that you want to read the article. However, if you can see, I don't know if all the languages are available for everyone, but I think most of the widely used languages around the world are available, especially English. So let's switch it back to English. And there you go. So let's go to the search option here. Okay, so for example, I want to search about the Vogue magazine. So when you click on it, there will be other options on how you want your search be done. So either you want to be in all publication, in current title, or in current issue. So for example, I will be clicking in all publication. So I will be presented with several options here. And if you will be able to find the article or the publication you want to read further, so you just click on it. And then for this option, When you click on your user profile, you will have here 4 options. So the first one is the new post. So for the new post, if you click on it, so obviously you will be directed to a blank page. Why? Because this is where you can write your own article that you want to share to other users of the platform. And another option when you click your user profile is your channel. This will be your landing page if you will click on your channel. So channel feed, collections, and there are other options that you can choose from here, like read later or all the articles that you have saved for your channel. And your account, my account. So here, basic information of the user, and of course the sign in or log out button option for you. So for example, you have difficulty in your vision, or you have difficulty in reading small fonts, you can also adjust it. If you wanted to make it bigger, you can do so, like that. All right, so if you are having difficulty or any questions, you can click on more, and the drop-down menu, there is Help Center, Work with Us, and Blogs. So if you have any questions, you feel free to send it in the chat box.
All right. So thank you, Christy, for that for conducting the training on Press Reader. So again, we are opening the floor for any questions and clarifications from our participants. If you have questions, you may put it in the chat on the chat box, or please raise your Zoom hand so that we can give you access to the microphone. All right. Okay, so if I think some of our participants are still thinking of what to ask, but I'd like to remind again everyone to please accomplish the attendance form that I sent on the chat box. Again, when if you haven't answered the attendance form yet, or if you haven't filled out the attendance form yet, I'd like to remind everyone to please put your institutional email address, which is your Batangas State University email address. Okay. Again, if you have questions, please just put it on our Q&A box. Right, I'd like to also ask everyone, of course, to fill out the last feedback form for today. So this form is for press readers, for the press reader part of today's session. So please scan the QR code to finally access our feedback form. So I'll give you a few minutes to accomplish the feedback form again. All right, so I believe everyone has accomplished, all our participants has accomplished the feedback form. And before we officially end this session, allow me to share with you the link to your end user kit. So you may scan it to gain access, and this kit essentially includes user guides for you to effectively navigate the platforms that were discussed earlier, and an e-poster for our technical support channels are here in our end user kit as well. So this kit is specifically for Batangas State University. So again, please scan it so you will have access to this kit. So also I will also, for a while everyone, I will also put it on the chat box, the link to the end user kit for Batangas State University. All right, so I received a word again. I received a word that you have to also fill out another evaluation form, and this evaluation form um, would allow you to receive your e-certificate. So this evaluation form is from your institution, Batangas State University. So I'll put it in the chat box again. Okay, there you go. So kindly accomplish this. Kindly key in your institutional email address. And once you're able to accomplish this, you will receive an e-certificate from your institution. So I'll give you a few moments to fill out the evaluation form again from Batangas State University, from your institution, before I move on to the last part of our session today. So in total, you should have accomplished 3 forms. The first form is the attendance form from your institution. Second is the evaluation form from 𝐶Logic, the one that I just flashed earlier. And the last form is the form that I just sent. And this is your evaluation form. And this would be your school's basis in sending out e-certificate, basically certifying that you have attended this training session. All right, so as I come close to the closing of my presentation today, please allow me to share our contact details. So you may visit our website for updates and information, or you may send us an email through our customer success email address, which is at customersuccess@cklogic.com. And we also have ACE, our friendly customer success officer, which is available in Facebook for any technical concern you may encounter. And should you wish to view any of our self-paced learning videos in the future, visit the 𝐶Logic customer success portal as well, flashed on the screen. All right, so you may take a screenshot of this page so that you'll be reminded of our tech support channels. Anyway, earlier I sent the link to our end user kit. There is an e-poster there, basically stating all of these tech support channels. All right, so once again, this has been Daniela Lagman from the Product Marketing and Customer Success Unit of 𝐶Logic. So on behalf of 𝐶Logic and on behalf of Batangas State University, thank you everyone for attending our training session, and happy Tuesday ahead of you. So again, thank you. Thank you also to our partner institution, Batangas State University, for allowing